Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Brian Argenti.
Seeing those snow showers now pushing in from west to east. We've been saying this throughout the nooncast here. We're going to be seeing more of the steady snow heading into the rest of the afternoon. Let's zoom in here. Some of these heavier bands that are now moving through Blaine towards Perry County, as well as Port Royal as well, Lewistown as well. Moving in, you can see those heavier sockets of those pockets of snow there now moving in. We move to the south a little bit. You can see Franklin County, a little bit of a brief heavier downpour there of some snow, or some heavier snowfall coming into Shippensburg especially. We go down towards southern Adams County, seeing this big splotch of some heavier snow, especially for you snow lovers that are in Adams County. Here it comes. It's got some heavier snow coming on the way there. Now, looking more east towards York and Lancaster counties, we're seeing a little bit of some flurries starting to build in now. Some more higher level flurries, but you can see the majority of the snow is going to be moving into our eastern areas, especially up here towards Dauphin County as well. Seeing some more of those lighter and heavier bands of snow now pushing in to Dauphin County. Now, looking live over York now, 34 degrees, feels like 30 out there with that westerly 5-mile-per-hour breeze. And in terms of the impacts today, we're just expecting the accumulation to be on the grass. So about a coating to 2 inches is what we're expecting for most of the area. Now, in terms of the road conditions, they'll be wet. Could see some slushy spots, but also for today, especially later this afternoon, we're expecting a low chance of some snow squalls, so keep that in mind for the evening commute. I'll show you that in the predictor coming up, but we're expecting the majority of the snow to end by the time we get into the evening hours. You can see there 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. is when we're expecting everything to really settle down. So for the rest of the day today, expect to see more of that snow. Now heading into tonight, 24 to 28 degrees. Wind chills will be into the low teens. It'll be partly cloudy and breezy for your forecast tonight. Now tomorrow, got some clouds and sun. It'll clear up for tomorrow. It'll be blustery though. Still have those wind chills into the teens, potentially gusting to 35 miles per hour for our winds tomorrow. We're in current temperatures across the valley into the 30s for the majority of us. 36 in Lebanon, 37 in Gettysburg, and 35 in Chambersburg now. In terms of the sustained winds, in comparison to yesterday and prior days, we are definitely calmed down in terms of the winds. But they will pick back up heading into tomorrow. Now, looking at Storm Team Live Radar Network, we're seeing those heavier bands of snow now pushing in, moving in. You can see these heavier bands now pushing in from the south as well, and we're going to continue to see this as we go into the rest of the afternoon. Now, the majority of the action is going to be happening as we get into the early afternoon. Now, by the evening time, overnight period, that's when we're expecting the majority of that storm to really push out. Now, looking at tomorrow, we'll have some clouds and suns, got some partly sunny conditions. Going into the evening, though, still have those partly cloudy conditions really developing, but we'll be some mostly sunny conditions as we get into Sunday morning. Now, Sunday afternoon into the evening, when we're expecting to see those outer bands of that storm system really start to push through for Sunday night into Monday. Coating to 2 inches of snow is what we're expecting for today. And in terms of Monday, again, we have Monday as an impact day. We are expecting some snow to come in. 30 degrees for your temperatures Monday, and then getting into the rest of the week, into the work week, partly sunny conditions, but boy, is it blustery and cold. Back to you.